Dear Psykill, after the Robo Rebels came on the scene, were the secret riders still around? Indeed, yes. In fact, I came quite close to conquering Gobotron recently, thanks to their rivalry. On their command center, patrolling the outer moons of Gobotron, Twister was complaining to Torque about their current duty. Torque agreed, grumbling that the Robo Rebels had been getting all the best assignments lately, though Tri-Track told them that no assignment was unimportant. They also serve who only stand and wait. As if on cue, 3 renegade thrusters emerged from hyperspace right in their patrol sector. On board the lead ship, Copter, Crasher, and I detected that a single command center stood between us and our objective, the scientific moon of Gobotron. I was after Professor Von Joy's latest invention, a macroscopic continuum distorter. Easy pickings, I observed, and ordered Pocket Thruster to proceed to the moon, while mine and Revolts would destroy the Guardian irritant. Torque, fool that he is, wanted to fight off all 3 thrusters by himself, though sadly cooler heads prevailed. Tri-Track put out a distress call before engaging in a delaying action. By staying just out of reach, he was able to stay alive long enough for 2 more command centers to arrive. Faced with even odds, and hearing Pocket's report that the distorter was in renegade hands, I broke off the engagement. That should have been the end of it, but the secret riders were disturbed to discover that one of the 2 command centers that came to their rescue was piloted by none other than the Robo Rebels. To make matters worse, Super Cooper laughed at their rivals, while Razor mocked them for their lack of spine. Leader 1, the commander of the 3rd command center, told them to knock it off. They were all guardians here, but the ill will remained. After he departed to survey the damage to the scientific moon, Twister challenged Bent Wing to see which of them could track down the renegades to their base and retrieve the distorter first. Bent Wing predictably accepted the challenge. Tri-Track tried to calm things down, but his followers were adamant, and he chose to accompany them rather than let them get into mischief on their own. When Leader 1 emerged from the scientific moon, he witnessed 2 command centers streaking off without authorization. All he could do was sigh. In hyperspace, Pocket reported to me that there was sign of pursuit. This was unusual. Normally Guardians are smarter than that. I smirked, noting that there were soon going to be 2 fewer command sensors. The not quite good-natured sniping continued between the 2 command sensors. Only Tailpipe and Tri-Track refrained. They emerged from hyperspace hot on the tails of the 3 thrusters. Although having numeric advantage, the thrusters continued to retreat, which worried Tri-Track to no end. They had come far enough and weren't about to back down now, though. Soon they realized their folly, when a half-dozen more thrusters lowered their stealth devices, and the Guardians found themselves surrounded. Both tried to fight their way out, prompting me to fire a disabling shot and short out the Robo Rebels command center's engines and the Secret Riders command center's navigation system. Both ships, adrift, were towed onto Rogue Star. Soon, all 7 Guardians were brought before me. Not only had I gotten my hands on the most powerful Guardian invention in recent years, but I now had 7 hostages. I gloated to them that I would be exchanging them for Leader 1 and Zeman in the near future, and then use the distorter to eliminate the rest of the Guardians once and for all. I had them taken to cells, while we transited back to Gobotron to make our demands, leaving Dactyls to guard them. At first the Robo Rebels and the Secret Riders continued to snipe at each other, until Tri-Track made a speech about how they were all Guardians and needed to work together. Once they were unified in purpose, Tailpipe was able to walk Twister through picking the lock on the cell, Once they opened the door, dactyls rushed at them, but they were able to slip out and seal in behind them. Freed, they split up into teams. Tritrax, Super Cooper, and Razor found and disabled the macroscopic continuum distorter. Bentwing, Tailpipe, Twister, and Torque made their way to the docking bay and transferred the intact navigation systems from the Robo Rebel ship to the Secret Rider ship. Copter, Crasher, and I realized that trouble was afoot and tried to stop Tritrax's team from getting into the launching bay. But unfortunately, Bentwing's team hit us from behind, and we had to withdraw. They escaped back to GoBots, where they assured Leader 1 they'd learned a valuable lesson about the dangers of an unhealthy rivalry between fellow Guardians.